Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Man the Maker, and welcome back to another episode of Old World. That's right, we're back. Oh, I'm so excited. it's it's so good. We're gonna get our butts kicked. I feel like I'm terrified, but that's okay. A master woodworker, Queen Consort Amindus is a carpenter. What? Where did this come from? She's neither a governor nor a leader, so this doesn't really make much of a difference. If she was, new siege and ship units would get some bonus XP. And they can have maximum of 1 to 3 strength. So she's got 1 strength and 1 weakness, right? Cruel Carpenter. She's the Cruel Carpenter. Yeah, we're going to smack you down. Unfortunately, you are going to spawn a new one, and there's really nothing we can do about that. You are just going to, I guess, come and explore down here. We've got plenty of orders. We don't need to do anything else with anybody else. We actually have leftover orders, which is pretty incredible. You're going to be done next turn. Yep, okay. Is it? Yeah, they did. Yeah, okay. We improved her wisdom. All right. True nature in her philosophical studies, Kashaya has been working under a tutor who is applying the Babylonian study of astronomy to philosophy, developing a theory about the ideal nature of the early universe. The applications of this could completely shift the understanding of the patterns of the celestial bodies, although some are resistant to the changes. I could bring this scientist philosopher to court, or encourage her in her studies. I'm going to bring this science philosopher. We got a court scholar, baby! A new court scholar, Ishtar Gamalat, has joined the court. Her curiosity and insight will aid Babylonian in unraveling the mysteries of the world. Welcome. So we've picked up a court scholar here. And I can influence her. Which does what? She'll like me more. I can also just have her tutor. But I can tutor. Higher chance that she improves the wisdom and the charisma. Or I can just do it again. Let's see though. We may have some things to do this turn. We may need to use a lot of our orders. So first things first, let's kill this guy. Nice. This guy is also apparently much weaker. So we'll have to see. They're going to attack us almost certainly, and we might have to defend that somehow. But you. So we're going to want some money. Also, you start with the garrison. Ah, that's right. So in the old version of the game, and the reason you couldn't have a governor, is you did not start with a garrison. Interesting. Now the question is, so I can either move this guy here and get us a ton of culture and a ton of money. 40 cash. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Or go for that additional orders. That's definitely tempting. That is definitely tempting. Conversely, you're just telling me, hey, put a quarry down right here. I'm going to just go for this, I think. And put a camp. Please and thank you. No, 60 wood. Okay, that's fine. Good. Do the camp. And now I think it's just you, huh? Alright. Time to kind of explore out with you a little bit, I suppose. I guess we're just going to send the settler here. Though I am kind of curious. I do want to kind of poke my eyes out here a little bit more and kind of see. Not so many interesting resources over here, I gotta say. I would much prefer settling up here. We're going to settle up here. Oh, what am I talking about? I cleared this site. So yeah, we can definitely settle up here. Horses, some sheep and stuff. But we're next to a mountain, which we know is good for quarries. I very much like that site more than here. Let's go ahead and just end our year. Settler is done. We do get attacked. It did hurt quite a bit. This is going to take him down to half. The question is, he's going to weaken us in return. Are we going to be able to kill him next turn? Even though we're weakened. We're just going to have to find out. And I think with my settler, the obvious choice is just to move them up here. Though I'm a little bit nervous. I might just move him here. Do you think can this guy just like come and murder my settler? That I'm not sure. If we just come here, next turn we should just be able to reach there. So we're going to do that. Right. We can, once again, tutor you. And I'm okay with it. I guess maybe it's almost the same as if we used her. We didn't even look at what she did. So she is warlike. She's not giving us anything because she's not a governor nor a leader, though maybe we'll make her into one eventually. But she's got wisdom, charisma, and discipline. So she is giving us an additional science. She's also just giving us an additional, a bunch more additional culture, which is pretty cool. Though she does cost us a little bit of money. Also, having courtiers just costs you money. Can you tutor with multiple people? Am I? We're already tutoring. Oh, we're going to tutor the crap out of her. Hello. Hello. All right, I didn't even see what there were other things to do. I don't think that there was, so I'm pretty happy that she's doing this now. And we can choose production in Babylon. So, interesting choices now. Unfortunately, we don't have a warrior yet. We can build another worker. We can build another scout. A militia. So militias, they're not very strong at all. But what's interesting about them, so one thing we haven't talked about at all yet is this, discontent. So as this goes up, it's going to start giving us malices to the city, as well as making the family that the city belongs to more and more unhappy. And this can have some pretty substantial impacts later on. So you want to do some things to kind of temper that. One thing you can do is build a militia. So if you have a military unit of the family within those families' borders of that city, it will give you -1 discontent. This will, I think as this goes higher, this number is going to just get lower. I think the more discontent they are, the slower the discontent grows, but I'm not entirely sure about that. On high difficulties, this is devastating, and this can be pretty, really, really hard to deal with until much later. Treasury, because we are Babylonia, so this just gives you 100 gold on completion and 10 gold per year. But because we're Babylonia, we also just get 2 additional culture, which is pretty interesting. And then, of course, we've got these. These are just like... how do you get rid of this? Okay, so now it's there. Now it's... I'm not sure. I don't want to build a treasury. So these are... I mean, they're kind of like the festivals and whatnot. So it gives you some on completion, and then it just gives you an additional civics per year. The festival kind of does the same thing. One thing that the festival does do is -20 discontent, but we're getting 11 per turn. -20 does not really seem that useful. Don't really care about the food or the growth. More civics and training. Don't really care about either. I mean, no. I thought it gave orders. There's something that can give orders eventually. And of course we can build a trapper. So we can turn our 1 citizen into a trapper down here. This effectively doubles the bonus of it. I don't really think I'm that interested in the food and the growth right now. I might just get a militia just to have somebody kind of sitting here. Because there's also a chance that somebody comes out of nowhere and just like bops our face in. Let's just go for the militia. I mean, having more workers is also pretty important. No, I gotta get the worker. Eventually, we're gonna want to like start chopping some of this wood when we need it. But in the meantime, I mean, just like improving these cities, putting down things like a mine or quarry here is very, very, very important. Builders are always super important. You're done. And now we've got 2 moves left. So I think I'm just going to have you just go out and explore. And there you have it. We can end the year. Take a look at this. Okay. He did not hurt us that much, and I think we can kill him. The Curse of Agada. Kashaya comes to you after studying the text of the Curse of Agada, a fictional account of the fall of Acadia and the death of the king. It is normal for students to transcribe the story onto clay stele as writing practice, but the work has also sparked a philosophical struggle within Kashaya. She asks if the hubris of a queen will not really lead to such destruction. As a leader, is it not right to take pride in your nation? If you're strong enough, then pride is not a weakness. Heed the warnings of the text. The proud become blind and will always fall. We are a scholar. Heed the warnings. We lose fucking legitimacy. Great. But she becomes humble. That's actually great. +1 wisdom, +1 charisma? No. Which one is this? Discipline. All right. I accept that. And now you. I mean, I guess we just put it on the coast, right? Yeah, you can murder that, dude. Done. And done. And now you can just kind of come in here from the coast and settle. I don't know if we're going to be able to actually settle you once we're moved there, though. Do I want to be on the coast, or would I rather have slightly more tiles inland? I'd rather have the more tiles inland. And now comes the question. So we need to now choose our next seat. We can only choose 2 more of these, and this is pretty important, right? We've picked our hunters. Right? This is the camps and nets, as well as those new ranged units, starting with Sentinel and additional training. Now we got to choose. Do we want artisans? Artisans give bonuses for mines and lumber mills. Also, -2 years to build urban improvements, and you just gain a worker. That's pretty great. New siege and ship units start with ingenuity. What is this? 20% crit chance. Attack and defense strength. That's pretty big. Also, just a flat culture bonus. That's pretty nice. Conversely, we could go for traders. Can add multiple roads per year. Family units can add multiple roads per year. Normally when you build roads, your worker goes one at a time. They can do it faster. Also, you unlock caravan. Okay. Can conduct a caravan mission. Interesting. And you just get a court mission. Also, opinion bonus from distant cities. So the further away you are, the more happy you are. One thing that I think about this, the bullion resources. There's bullion there. There's bullion there. But they're not really that close to you. I mean, eventually we can... I mean, if we go there, we can get it right now. Actually. Which is a pretty interesting thing. I mean, plus 20... We're actually losing money right now. Ishtar Gamlet, the scientist, is crazy expensive. Wow, because she's got -3 discipline? Holy crap, you cost a lot of money. Okay, well, anyways, the last one is sages. Additional culture, more science per year per specialist. Urban specialists cost less. You also just get a random technology. That's pretty great. That's pretty great. The urban specialist is really, really nice later on, right? Being able to build. So we haven't seen that at all because we don't actually really have any urban buildings. But Basically, you can put specialists into temples or barracks and various other buildings, and you can level them up. So you saw before that we can put a guy in here. On this thing, it's not an urban specialist. This is just a rural specialist. You just put one in, and you're done. If I was to say have a temple or something, or a stadium, or the equivalent of a stadium, you can then put them in there 3 times. They start at apprentice and then they go up to master or something like that. So that's like a significant amount of savings. And kind of something that I would say maybe we would put over here, right? Because this doesn't have that many like mining kind of tiles. Whereas this would benefit from the mines. The lumber mills, yeah, over here you would have some lumber mills and you would have mines. Whereas over here, the bullion could give us money and multiple roads per year. But I'm overall not that impressed by it. So now I think maybe what we do the artisans up here and eventually here as well. And then down here, we do a sage. I kind of like it. I was planning on doing the traders because I like just getting the caravan. I don't know why. I mean, I barely remember what they do. Hamlets also grow much faster, which is pretty cool. You can put down a bunch of hamlets out here, which is a lot of territory. This is actually a pretty good place for the sage. I mean, quite for me, the artisans definitely gonna go. Yeah, no, we're gonna. This is gonna be like a mining city for sure. I mean, you put mines here as well. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So actually, even though this gives plus 20 per year per bullion resource, if we look at this, they also get 20 per year. So this is actually giving us the same bonus as that. Yeah, okay. We're going to do the artisans. And are we going to do them here? We can just plop them down right now. I think we're going to wait a turn for you. We've got a little bit more movement to do. I'm happy just to kind of continue to explore with you. Hello. Check some things out. We are losing money right now. That's okay. Hello. Carved wall. Our troops discover a towering wall depicting images and carvings belonging to an ancient civilization with an impeccable record of their laws. Our generals want to preserve such findings. What do you advise? Advise, I command, bring the wall to Babylon. I'm glad I have such wise generals. I highly value their service. I kind of want to bring the wall to Babylon. I just become steadfast as general, as leader, bonus first travel units. Okay, that actually, I should have gone with the other one if I wanted to be more scholarly. And we gain a bunch of culture. Okay, culture's pretty good. And we can even move one more. Still yet to encounter anyone unless... Does that kind of look like something? Maybe. Anyways, let's end the turn. We're going to get a worker. And then we're going to found a city. Do I want to found the city where? In this direction? I mean, I do kind of like getting immediate access to that. I also like my cities on hills, though. We did not put you on a hill. You are on a hill. Is there fish? That's just a bird. Okay. I think that this is going to be fine. Quicker access to this, which means we can also push towards the gold a little bit quicker. Yeah. Let's do it. And we're going with artisans. Yeah. This will be artisans, and likely this will be artisans as well. Done. We are the settler. Plus 20 legitimacy. Boom. Just for settling. That's wonderful. You, my friend, need to heal. So actually, I forgot you can move and heal. Also, we just got a builder. We got a builder. That's so freaking good. So freaking good. Now, let's see here. Do I just... Oh, we can't do the pasture yet. But we can do the mine. And I think we're going to go for the mine. It's only plus 24? Oh, it's 20% bonus from artisans. It's not 100%. Only 20. I see. Still, I'll take the cash. Right? Because with cash, we can just buy stuff. 10 of it is 41. All right, we're bleeding this, but yeah, cha-ching. We can just turn it into money. You're done. I mean, we can get even more money from here, actually. Though we're getting pretty low on wood. Still, I'll take the camp. Yeah, we need husbandry for this. I kind of forgot that. And now we've actually got... Interesting. I think we have no orders. Fair enough. We can put a trapper down. I still don't think that's what we're going to do. It might be time to get a second slinger. More millet or just a settler. Screw it. Give me a settler. And Borsippa, you're up. You just go for the militia. That's fine. Chicken is almost done. It smells really good. King Nebuchadnezzar the settler has tutored Prince Kashaya, improving her wisdom. And the scientist has improved their discipline. Well, that's nice. And a work of art. Inspired by a divine hand, Princess Kashaya embarks on an ambitious piece of public art. A wall painting to line the entrance of Babylon's central promenade. Kashaya will continue her training as she works, but the effort may take an exhausting toll. As her patron, do you endorse this undertaking? She must remain focused on a formal education. Or a piece of public art could prove a worthy lesson. I gotta do it. Minus discipline. She becomes an artist. Didn't expect that. The crossroads. Riding from Babylon to Borsippa for a royal inspection. Your party is met at a crossroads by a wizened sorceress. Without moving from her rocky seat, she leans forwards and offers to bless your chances if you tell her your true desire. Will you tell your sorceress your ambition? Interesting. The first priority must be clearing out the tribes who surround our lands. We must start to build our armies, well-trained craftsmen and specialists, and we'll take counsel from strangers on the road. Well, I kind of think I do want to clear out the tribes who surround our land. I'm not happy about them being there. Also, if I recall, we're steadfast. We stand fast against these tribes. So what this is going to do is going to give us our first ambition. Done. Clear 3 tribal sites. Well, unfortunately, we just finished one. And what do ambitions do? So they give you legitimacy, which is fantastic. And do 10 of them and you just straight up win the game. Just straight up win the game, which is pretty freaking great. I'm going to say that we need to start clearing some wood. Now, can I remove trees that's not within my borders? I can. Go here. And cut me some trees, please. Let's see who else wants to go. We're going to move you in the direction we want you to go. And then we're just going to keep healing you. And now it's just the 2 of you, huh? I'll let my scout go. We'll just look over here. The Vandals have sent us a charming emissary who responds to every query with a smile and a pleasant reply. After all, she says, in the battle for peace, a smile is the best weapon. Requires that Queen Matsusama is not martial. I rather think that weapons are the best weapon. Yeah, or I shall meet smiles with smiles, because we are not charming. If we were charming, we could immediately have a truce, or better things would happen. So, we've met our first... They're not tribes, they're... I forget. How do I look at this? This is court members. They are a tribe. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So these are not even tribes. These are just barbarians. Permanent state of war with other nations. So these guys, they can have limited diplomacy with them. But apparently I chose that we need to go and mess them up. So that's not 100% what I would have probably chosen, considering I want to be, I think, a little bit more peaceful. More barbarians over there. Okay, still, we have yet to discover anyone. I wonder if could this like, is this ending or is it a land bridge? I'm not sure. I'm really curious, but we're actually out of time, so we're gonna go ahead. I need to set a secondary timer before I forget for the chicken. Well, the time goes by so quickly, and it's really, really wonderful to be playing this again. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Until next time, when I'm kind of like forced my hand to go ahead and bop these guys, but we are going to be looking into some military units pretty soon because I want to be able to push out these barbarians. I mean, we can settle here for free. That's true. But I want to be able to push out these barbarians. And for that, I think I'm going to need probably more than just this slinger. Hopefully, we can unlock warriors next, because I would prefer to build a warrior over another slinger. You know, just have the front line. Just have the frontliner. But that's it for this episode. Next time, Pose is coming. War against barbarians and tribes, perhaps in the future. More cities. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And until next time, my name is Man the Maker. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day.